Good morning, Wood Elementary. I'm Elizabeth Sheverstein.
And I'm Rachel Burning.
And you're watching a special report titled Thank You, Board of Education.
In breaking news this morning, VBS Central Schools hires 21 new teachers this year.
That's right, folks. If you noticed, there have been some big changes in our classrooms this fall, and they're pretty exciting.
We're with our correspondent Nolan Miller in the field to talk to some of these incredible new educators.
Miss Crosby, first of all, I'd like to say welcome to Weddell. And second, I'd like to ask you a few questions on how things are going so far this year.
Sounds great. Thank you for asking.
Okay, first question. What made you want to become a teacher?
I wanted to become a teacher because I've always loved working with kids, and in this new position that I'm in, I'm able to work with the younger kids as well as the older kids, and I just love math, so this is a perfect position for me.
Awesome. Second question. What is one thing you've enjoyed about working at Weddell so far this year?
One thing I've enjoyed so much about working at Weddell is that everyone is really part of a community here, and it feels like one big family. The teachers love the students just like their own kids, and we're always looking out for each other, trying to do whatever is best for the kids, coming up with fun things like you'd want to do with your own families, and just really, it's the proud place to be, and I really love working here so far.
Thank you so much for taking this time to answer our questions this morning. And thank you, Board of Education, for hiring Miss Crosby. Now I'm going to hand things over to Alexis Hartman, who is going to be with a new teacher. Alexis?
Miss Woodard, first of all, I'd like to say welcome to Weddell, and second, I'd like to ask you a few questions about how things are going so far this year.
Thank you, and okay.
Okay, first question. What made you want to become a teacher?
Well, I wanted to become a teacher so that I could share my knowledge with students and help them become better at math.
Awesome, thank you. Second question. What is one thing that you've really enjoyed about working at Weddell so far this fall?
I think my favorite thing so far is working with this great group of students. I also really enjoy the fact that the teachers, whether the students know it or not, care about them so very much. Sometimes I have discussions with your kindergarten teachers, your first grade teachers, and so on, and they still ask how you're doing, and I really love how much they care about everyone here.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to answer our questions this morning. And thank you, Board of Education, for hiring Miss Woodard.
Thank you.
Now, I'm going to hand things over to Nolan, again, who is with yet another new teacher. Nolan?
Mr. Proctor, first of all, I'd like to say welcome to Weddell. And second, I'd like to ask you a few questions about how things are going for you this fall.
All right, sounds like a good plan.
Question 1. What made you want to become a teacher?
Well, I was going to school for business, actually, because I wanted to become a business major and make a lot of money in business, because that's where I thought all the money was. And I had to take a class in childhood development. So I had to work for a daycare center that was at SUNY Cortland at the time. When I worked for the daycare center and I saw the growth of the kids and I saw how what we did every day kind of helped them get a little bit better and figure out this world that we're living in, like, I was kind of hooked, because in business it's all about you, it's about you making money, and if you're not making enough money you got to fire somebody. Where in education it really was about molding lives and making people better, and that is just really cool. I think that's what I was put on this earth to do, so that's why I chose teaching.
Okay. Also, what is one thing that you really enjoy about working at Weddell so far this year?
There are many things that have definitely made my experience at Weddell to be a fun experience. There's some great teachers here. I mean, I think the leadership right down to, even though he's a Vikings fan, Mr. Popo is a pretty good guy. But I think at the end of the day, what makes teachers want to teach are the kids and the ability to reach them. I think we have some hardworking kids here. I think they really they want to get better and they want to strive, they want to learn more and like new habits to make them better students and just better people in general. So I think the energy and the passion that the kids have definitely is one of the high points of working here at Weddell.
Thank you so much for taking your time to answer our questions this morning. And thank you, Board of Education, for hiring Mr. Proctor. Now back to the newsroom with Elizabeth and Rachel.
Wow, Weddell. We sure are lucky to have so many new and amazing teachers to work with.
I agree, Rachel. We are definitely some lucky kids. So, Weddell, make sure you take the time to be thankful to our Board of Education for bringing you all of these special people to VVS and introducing them to our learning and lives.
Thank you, Board of Education,
For our new teachers,
And everything else you do for us.
to make VVS a great place to learn in.